That is heartbreakingly amazing.
It's showtime, folks.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. This is where I get into, I'm Greg. This is where I get into really great music, at least I hope so. And this is a request coming from Roland on my Kofi channel. Roland, how you doing? Thank you so much. And sorry for the big wait, long wait. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. And so you want me to listen to PERE UBU, and that's cool, right? Because 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, right? That's the name of the song that we reacted to on this channel over a year ago. That was a Kofi request, I believe. That was really interesting. That was like an explosion of noise and other stuff going on, right? Um, Real interesting sound, really interesting band. And so you want me to listen to Final Solution. So yeah, I wonder if it's going to be something similar to that song. Um, I'm intrigued. So here we go. Let's get to the Final Solution. That beginning deserves a renewed beginning, or whatever that is. Let's start again. That's so good.
The girls won't touch me 'cause I've got a misdirection. And living at night isn't helping my complexion.
This sounds familiar. This sounds familiar. Wow. Do I know this song?
The signs all say it's a social infection. A little bit of fun's never been an insurrection. Mom threw me out till I get some pants to fit.
I love that. I want to start this over again. I'm loving this. I'm loving the chord changes. Where he starts singing that next verse and then it just changes. It descends. It goes into that next chord. I love that. Let me pull back a little bit where he's singing again. I'm going to pull back where he starts singing. All right.
The girls won't touch me 'cause I've got a misdirection. And living at night isn't helping my complexion. The signs all say it's a social infection. A little bit of fun's never been an insurrection.
Oh, it sounds so good.
Mom threw me out till I get some pants to fit. She just wanna prove of my strange kind of wit. I get so excited, I always gotta lose it. And then there's
hate to stop it, but just this wonderful concoction of sounds that is just floating in and out and whirly whirly around. It's just so amazing as this steady beat of just this bass and drums that's brooding, and then his vocals are coming in. He's irritated. He's he's looking for a final solution. He's not happy. Uh, but and it's coming through in the edginess. This is brilliant. There's a familiarity with this though. I know I've heard this before. I just seem familiar with it, but I can't say that I know it. It's the weirdest thing. This is so good. Beautiful.
Buy me a ticket to a Sonic production. Guitar's gonna sound like a nuclear destruction. It seems I'm a victim of natural selection. Meet me on the other side, another direction. I don't need a cure, don't need a cure, don't need a cure. I need a final solution. I don't need a cure, don't need a cure, don't need a cure. I need a final solution. Solution. Solution.
That is heartbreakingly amazing. That ooh, it's just beautiful. I don't know, Roland. I might be surprising you by calling this a beautiful song. It's this is gorgeous, man. In its temperament and its irritability or whatever you want to call it, or and its edginess. And I have an idea what this might be about, which is dark and it's not good. But there's beauty though in what I'm hearing. This is gorgeous. It really is. I'm loving the song. A lot of drums. Chef's kiss, as Andy would say. All right, on the other side. Roland, this is your best song. I mean, you've had some good ones, but this is absolutely fire. I love this song from beginning to end. Fire beginning, talk about fire. Um, yeah, and it was just like right from beginning to end. It just was like a brooding type of sort of rhythm, with the bass, the drums, the guitar, you know, um, and it just kept sort of again that sort of brooding, chugging, moving, steady, and all these sounds that were just, like I said, like a concoction, of just these sounds that would just explode. Um, Again, back to the beginning, that was so cool. And then you had the girls won't touch me because I got a misdirection. I mean, what a freaking great line. That was such a great line. And then something else was social infection. I can't wait to get into the lyrics on this one. Um, and then, like I said, yeah, I'm writing down like that explosion of sound with each descending chord change, right? So every time like the chord changed, it would just explode into sounds that would come in this ear and in that ear and just around. Um, the vocalist, he sounds like, and I believe this is like kind of going way back, right? So this is before him, but forget his name, but from LCD Sound System, so that guy from that group, he sounds like this guy, you know, not completely, but there's similarities. I don't know, Roland. What do you think? Let me know. Put that in the comments. Um, but yeah, and I'm wondering about I need a final solution. I'll throw it out there. As you talk about suicide, um, I don't know, just some of the things that I was hearing like that. So we'll get into the lyrics and we'll find out. But um, it's a dark song, you know. It's a dark song as far as like what he's singing about, um, and doesn't seem like a lot is going for him, and he's sounding kind of desperate. Um, well, maybe not even desperate. Maybe he's just kind of given up. He's just kind of matter of fact stating, you know, that he's not really, it's not happening with the girls. And the misdirection, I wonder what that's about. I have some thoughts, but uh, yeah, well, he's definitely not happy, and he's kind of sort of detaching himself, from just everything else, and that can't be good when you do that, you know. It's kind of you against the whole entire world kind of thing, and just f off. And sometimes that's good, but if that's really your own direction, and that's it, really no one around you, and it's just you're sort of wrapped up in your own self and all that, that's not good. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but again, the lyrics in a couple of minutes. But oh my, um, towards the end of the song, when they were going, ooh, and just repeated that over and over, um, as that guitar, again, towards the end, when the guitar came in, that gritty, beautiful, filthy guitar was just playing this crazy grinding notes. It was beautiful as they're doing that ooh, and then the drumming, the music then absolutely ramped up. It really did. The bass was going crazy. The guitar, after he was doing all that crazy stuff, then kind of maybe sort of pulled back, think, right? And just you still heard him, but doing some other stuff. Um, and the drums just took over. The drums was just with the drum rolls and just, just bridging to the next thing and the next thing with just these crazy sort of rolls. It was so, so beautiful. I keep using the word beautiful. Maybe people think I'm crazy out there, so again, it's a darkness about this song, but it just was gorgeous. Freaking loved it. Freaking loved it. Roland, really. High five, Roland, virtually. There you go. let me get into some information here about PERE UBU. It's been over a year, so I don't remember what we might have said about them back when we did 30 seconds over Tokyo, right? Let's see. I believe they're a United States band. And as I'm actually scrolling through Wiki, there's 25,000 past members. So I wonder if there's one constant here, and I do see a Dave Thomas. So is that the guy? Is he the lead singer here? Dave Thomas. Let me actually hover over his name. American singer, songwriter, and musician based in Great Britain. Oh, I thought they were a United States band. Yeah, they formed in Cleveland, Ohio, 1975. I guess that doesn't mean that he can't move over to United Kingdom and live there. Maybe that's what happened. The band had a variety of long-term and recurrent band members. Yeah, no shitting. And Dave Thomas being the only member staying throughout the band's lifetime. Yeah, right. Let's see. I was thinking about Marquis Smith from The Fall and Tim Smith, right, from the Cardiacs. And here we go. Avant-garde is kind of like the sort of how you describe their music. 60s rock, performance art, industrial environments, musique concrete. The hell is that? Musique concrete. Art punk, post-punk, art rock, new wave, proto-punk, industrial rock. Geez, is there a genre that doesn't actually get attached to them? And there's a whole lot of information about them, and I really won't get into all that. Let me get into lyrics, man. This is actually really what I want to get into. The girls won't touch me because I got a misdirection. And living at night isn't helping my complexion. And living at night isn't helping my complexion. So what? He doesn't surface during the daytime. He kind of stays in the house during the day, and then he's out at night. So not getting the sunlight and everything, right? Is that what he's talking about? The signs all say it's a social infection. A little bit of fun's never been an insurrection. Mom threw me out till I get some pants that fit. She just want to approve of my strange kind of wit. I get so excited, I always gotta lose it. Men that send me off made me take the cure. Yeah, that's interesting. And then I go back up to the first line. The girls won't touch me because I got a misdirection. I mean, so we're talking about his sexuality, and I don't know, right? What do you think? Roland, fill me in on that. What do you think? Um, don't need a cure, don't need a cure, don't need a cure, need a final solution. So again, the final solution is a suicide. I mean, sounds drastic, dramatic. I don't know. You buy me a ticket to a sonic reduction. Guitar's gonna sound like a nuclear destruction. It seems I'm the victim of natural selection. Meet me on the other side, another direction. Yeah, see, meet me on the other side. Kind of like a Jim Morrison kind of line, right? On the other side, another direction. Even Jimi Hendrix kind of wrote like that too, a little bit, right? Yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Don't need a cure, don't need a cure, don't need a cure. I need a final solution. And just that solution towards the end with that beautiful send off. It was so gorgeous. This is such a good song. Roland, again, winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is so cool. Roland, you raised the bar. I mean, I don't know anything else you give me. It's going to be really tough to top this one. But you know what? That's the fun of it. So, yeah. So I'm giving you now a challenge. Send me another song and see if you could top that. No, I appreciate every time you request, Roland. I totally appreciate it. I'm actually honored that you want me to react to songs that you love. I mean, that goes for you and everyone else on this channel, on Kofi site. It still actually boggles my mind. And yeah, totally grateful. So that said, Roland, you take care. You have a good rest of the night. And to everyone out there, hit the like button if you liked it. If you liked the reaction, like the song, what don't you like about the song? It's amazing. Oh, and actually, in the information that I was looking at, it doesn't seem like it was recorded in 1975, but I think released in the 80s on some kind of movie that I never heard of. And then I think it was released later on, years later, on like this sort of archive or compilation kind of stuff. Roland, sort of fill in for me. It's kind of weird. Like it just doesn't seem like it was ever put on an album, like a real album. And if not, what the hell? Why not? Is it goes to the lyrics? Something I'm not getting it, you know? I'm not getting it. And I've heard this song before. I know it, or I heard something because it was so familiar to me when I was listening to it. I mean, I know I must have listened to it on maybe in nightclubs or years ago or something. There's just something about it. And yet it's not on an album. It doesn't make sense to me. It's such an amazing song, you know? Kind of almost being buried. Anyway, Roland, seriously, you gave me a gift, man, because I mean, if this thing is really that sort of isolated and really hidden, then I don't think I would have found it myself. So again, thank you out there, everyone. Take care and see everyone on the next episode of See You on the Other Side, as PERE UBU would say. Take care.